Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun. We're analyzing today Maaser Sheni Perek Gimel Mishnah Beis. Mishnah Beis talks about the possibility of going to Yerushalayim and having money, which is Maaser Sheni. You're a Kohen. You like to do mitzvos. You like the truma. You have a collection of bottles of truma wine. You know, a vintage collection, and you want to spend your money on truma wine. Could you do that? Could you buy truma wine? Now, truma will cost less than regular chulin because truma is only edible, is only available to eat by kohanim. Mishnah says, according to the Bani, you're not allowed to do it. Shimon counters. He says, of course you're able to do it. So what's the machlokas? So the Rabbanan say the reason you can't do it is because it's mamayid b'achil also. Because technically, even though the Kohen's probably the one purchasing it, but if he wants to, he can invite guests to his table. He can't feed it to Yisrael as a guest. Right? And secondly, also, if he becomes tamei, he can't eat it. Shimon says to him, what do you mean? The whole purpose, one of the greatest thing you can do with Mos Maaser Sheni is bring zivchei shlamim. That's what the Torah recommends, to transfer the kedusha Maaser Sheni onto animals as karbonos and eat them as karbonos or shlamim and enjoy them in Yerushalayim. There's a possibility you won't be able to eat it at all. If it's pigul, noser, or tamei, if it becomes tamei, or gets left over more than the prescribed time for eating it, or you have the wrong machshava, the wrong thoughts when you slaughtered it, or did one of the avodas with it. So therefore, there's a possibility you won't be able to benefit from the karbanos. And we know the Torah for sure says you can consecrate it, you can make it a korban and bring zivchei shlamim. So if that's allowed, certainly to buy truma should be allowed. So the Rabbanan counter, no, you can't do that because truma is asher l'zarim, right? Zivchei shlamim, there's no, everyone's included in the availability to eat shlamim. Shlamim are eaten not just by kohanim, by Yisraelim also. So what's going on? What's the machlos in Rosh Shimon and the Rabbanan? So we pass like the Rabbanan. So the Rabbanan are basically saying zivchei shlamim are more makel than truma. Why are we makel by zivchei shlamim? Because there's only a possibility, right? As long as nothing happens, there's a chazaka over here. When I purchase karbonos and I bring it as a shlamim, there's a chazaka, cheskas kashras, a chazaka that I'll be able to use it. Now, there could be a possibility that I won't be able to use it if it's pigul, noser, or tamei. But if nothing happens, we rely on that chazaka. The chazaka remains in place. However, when it comes to truma, you're already discrediting Yisraelim from eating it, right? Truma can't be eaten by Yisraelim, so you're already taking off part of the value over there. Obviously, you'll get more bang for your buck when you buy truma, as it costs less. But it's mamayit b'achila, so the Rabbanan say, because for sure you won't be able to feed it to certain people. So, if it's a question of value over here, so you could say, right, the contingency that it might become tamei, noser, or pigul, right, that's equal to, right, the possibility that the value of the truma is only available to kohanim and to Yisraelim. However, since the idea of Maaser Sheni is to have a vacation and enjoyment and have no worries on your mind, the Rabbanan consider truma to be problematic because you're for sure causing problems in yourself. Because a lot of people, they like to have guests. They go on vacation in Yerushalayim, eat Maaser Sheni, they want to have guests. You're for sure putting limits on yourself. However, when it comes to buying zivchei shlamim, unless something happens, that's not on your mind, right? It's not such a high possibility. People know certain time. It doesn't happen that often. So therefore, you're not restricted in your mind. You're not worrying about it so much. However, truma, immediately when you buy it, already puts worries in your mind. Oh, can I invite this person? And I invite this person. You're making a big wedding in Yerushalayim for your daughter. I can't invite this Yisrael family, that Yisrael family. I can only invite the Kohanim. There's only 3 families I can invite. It's already going to put you in a bad position. It's going to ruin your vacation. Worrying is part of your vacation. Less worries, better vacation. That's what Rabbanan holds. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.